Yeah, I'm far too hot. Hello, hello.
Hi,
Welcome, everyone. Hi, Viviani. Welcome along.
hi. Nice to
And
see you. Happy 11/11 portal,
yes,
everyone.
happy 11/11.
Mhm.
That's so cool.
Along.
Um, and just before we start, I'm just going to turn off my heater. Just one second.
Mhm. It's so nice to see you all in here. Hi, Karma, Emily, and Laura T, Laura S, Candy B, A Gibson, PG. So lovely to see you all.
Yes, hello, everyone. Thank you for coming along. It's lovely to see you here. I
Mhm.
did debate whether we should go. I mean, we're often a few minutes late, but it could have been 11 minutes late, and then it would have been 11:11. So do say hello and remind me at 11:11.
Yes.
I guess that would be Eastern
Mhm.
Standard Time.
Couple minutes.
Um,
Yeah. Hi, Ross. Yeah, such a beautiful day and it's beautiful energy. I'm excited about this 11/11 portal.
Fabulous.
Mhm.
And my suggestions are, and I will ask for my guides for like a group message when I set up
Mm-hmm.
a safe space in a minute. But yeah, my reactions are to any signs that you see are to ask yourself like a series of questions. And so like the first thing you can do is like, what am I doing? What am I thinking? How am I feeling? Does this feel heart aligned? Am I worried about something? And as you ask those questions, just allow your heart to answer. So allow the like the receiving of the message into your heart. And then when that comes in, just say, um, thank you, and I hear you, or ask yourself questions again.
Mm-hmm.
Is my internet okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Sound is
Um,
great. Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. And yes, I'm in my camper van in my I'll probably be here for 2 weeks whilst our house is being renovated. So it's it's it was fun. I bought the same microphone and I brought the same backdrop and I have the same stool that I'm sat on. Rescued those from my studio, which is now filled with the stuff that we are keeping from our garage. But it was amazing to purge all that stuff. I think I got rid of 2 van loads, and a van
Wow.
think takes a lot, maybe about a ton of weight of stuff, including storage for all the junk. So there's like these huge storage units for the junk, and it's just such a human thing to do, right? It's like
Wow.
I
I saw the
need,
picture, but I didn't. Wow, it's really like I didn't expect it was that much stuff. Like, wow,
yeah,
you did a great job in fast too, right?
thanks. Yeah,
You
yeah, we
had to
did it
work fast.
in about 48 hours. We cleared it all. Um,
Mhm.
but it felt great. And when you clear it, right, just as you do physically, you allow these new things to come into your life. And in our case, absolutely allowing in an extension of our kitchen into the garage. Far
Mhm.
better than just paying for a house that, you know, stores lots of junk. Um, so yeah, I would highly recommend it as a regular spiritual practice to go deep into your cupboards, into your garage, into your basement, wherever you're hiding stuff from yourself, and
Mhm.
shine a light on it and say hello to it. Um, and Karma is saying, horses trigger hope, saying, that's funny. I can't tell your new camper van. Um, yeah,
Yes,
it's
did a
it's
good
it's
job with
funny, right?
that. I love the what you just said about, going through your stuff. And I like to do this at least like twice a year.
Mhm.
And um it's it's amazing. Like even if you go to just like closets in your bathroom, whatever search, you'd be amazed of the things that you forget it's there and
Yeah,
you have no user and like just it's crazy how much stuff we have and
it is incredible. I find it hard to remember all the stuff I have. I don't, when you look through stuff, you're like, oh, there's that thing I was looking for ages. Often for me, it's something I'm thinking of buying, and it's because an
yeah,
earlier version of me
yeah.
said, John, you need to get that like small cable or this thing for your camper van or
Mhm.
your studio, and I'm like, do I have that already? Um, and I the amount of times that I went into that garage and went around all these obstacles, like physically climbing over stuff to like get into a bag filled with cables and then kind of
Mm-hmm.
rummage all my way through it. The amount of time wasted was definitely far more, like exponentially more than it took to
11,
complete.
11.
Woohoo! We did it. Congratulations, everyone. 11/11. What a perfect time to be here and to celebrate it with you all. And how about yeah, we set up a safe space and ask for a message from my guides, and we can get started with people's requests. Okay, so I'll begin by taking in 3 deep breaths in through the nose, nice and deep, and breathe out what no longer serves your highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep, and breathe out any low vibration energy or emotion, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, stress, or pain at this time, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly. And from the divine sparks in the center of our hearts, we extend a light cord up through the top of our heads, up through into the sky, into the stars, going higher and higher through the dimensions of this universe until we reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe, and there connecting our light cords into source. Remain connected into source and extend our light cords down through the stars and through the sky, back down to the top of our heads and into our hearts once more. And now, this time, from the center of our hearts, extend our light cords down deep into the ground, going all the way down through the layers of the planet, all the way down until we reach the very core of Mother Earth, and there connecting our light cords into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. And we send Mother Gaia so much love at this time. Allow her to send her love back. Remain connected into Gaia's heart and extend our light cords up through the layers of the planet, up through the root of our spine and into our heart once more. And now, together with the light of Source above and Mother Gaia below, we expand out our golden bubbles of protective light to surround each of us individually. About 2 meters out, above, below, in front, behind, and to each side. And we set the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, our highest good, love, and compassion, can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us, and that all other energies and entities must leave us immediately. Into this safe space, each of us can invite in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia, to assist with guidance and clearing, healing, and protection. And through space and time, I create a golden bubble of protective light around this whole live stream and replay. And I set the intention that only energies and entities with my permission, highest good love and compassion for all, can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us. All other energies and entities must leave us immediately. And for Viviane and I invite in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. And we request initially a message for the group, for those in the live stream and the replay, messages to assist with this 11/11 activation portal. And also, we will move on afterwards to facilitate people's requests for activations, clearings, healings, and readings. And I'd like to ask one of my guides to step forwards to channel through me, to step into me at this time, to provide a message for this group. So it's Archangel Michael that would like to step into me at this time. Hello to you all at this time, at this magical time. We greet you across space and time. Feel this energy flow through John and to your hearts and across this universe, across space and time, to all of us around the world. And the reason I step forward to you with this message is to assist with the activation of your hearts at this time. Many of you give away your power to me. And whilst I have a dark side as well as a light, I also am here to give you this message that you are your own protectors and your own activators. I am only a manifestation, a delegation of just a small portion of your power that each of you delegate to me when you ask me to step forwards. I am not more powerful than you. I, Archangel Michael, am simply a vehicle of your own power. And so it is with this message of empowerment that I bring you this activation, that I allow each of you to see that I am a reflection of you. For all those entities removed, for all those energies removed, for all that protection that you ask for every moment in your life that you call on me, know that you simply call on yourself. I am the embodiment, the avatar of an aspect of each of you. You can continue to call on me, but know that each time you do, it is yourself that steps forwards. And with this magic and with this power, it is this activation I bring you through John and to your hearts at this time. I am proud of you, dear souls. Keep going, keep up with your light, keep facing your darkness, and keep working with your hearts. Allow your hearts to lead the way through this activation portal and beyond as you create this incredible new paradigm manifested from all of your hearts. I bring this to you now. And so it is. Wow, thank you.
Mhm.
That
Thank
was
you.
that was a lot. Um, Incredible. Let me just grab some water,
Mhm.
which is easier said than done. Just 1 second.
And in the meantime, I want to say hi to more people that came in. Cindy, LP, Mother Starrow, Harsha. So lovely to see you. Joe Megan is here. Denise. I think I said hi to Emily too. Rossi. Um, just lovely to see you all here. Nora is here too. And let me look for our first. Jen came in. And again, happy 11/11. That was lovely. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Archangel Michael.
Thank you. I didn't expect that. Well, I mean, you never expect the energy, right? But my
Mhm.
guides were like, it's like him. He wants to talk. I'm like, oh, okay. I was just thinking, I'm not sure if I rarely channel him, but that power, that energy was just incredible. And his message, right? Like you kind of
Yes.
you feel humbled because you're like, yeah, but you're like a god to me, and it's like, but
Mhm.
you're the god. You guys are. You are the gods.
Yeah.
Okay, must remember that. Remember that tomorrow morning when I wake up. And it's definitely a practice of empowerment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And hello to everyone. Thank you for joining.
And I
Great.
think, yeah, I think we're ready. I'm just about to select the first. the first request here. I just
Fabulous.
have to do a little bit of editing because sometimes
And yeah, for those of you who noticed, I'm not in my studio as my house is renovated. I'm in my camper van and excuse me, I'm right outside. So if I was to turn my laptop, I think it's almost dark now outside, but if I was to turn my laptop this way, you would see the village hall where in 2017 I went through my first big awakening.
mhm,
And it's so amazing to be back here. It's also a place that I film quite a lot because it has the witch's stone, which is a stone that commemorates uh, the tree where very sadly many people um, were hung for being witches. So it's a beautiful shrine. Just now, it has like lots of little stones and messages and uh, herbal remedies in those messages, and just a real celebration of their lives. So, honoring those dear souls at this time and this space.
mhm. So our first randomly selected request here is from Karma, Horses Trigger Hope. And okay, she's asking for a message from spirit or an activation. One of her angels is a Marine. Thank you for your sacrifice. And if he chooses to step forward, and I added a little bit of the question because he wouldn't, um, because of the cutting paste here, and I had to add this symbol there. So, and I'm sure she's here, but please say hi in the chat for us, Karma. And hi, Dolly. Dolly just came in. Okay,
Hello.
thank you. And hi, Millie. All right, so
Okay.
message from spirit or an activation. Okay.
So just asking Karma's guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with message and activation at this time. I'm just being shown in your heart, Karma, at this time. Oh, I wish I could draw. Um, and even if I could draw it really fast, um, online, like what I see is it it's like a little bit like a flower, but it's got many more petals to it, and it's right in the center of your heart. It's quite golden, and it feels like an activation is happening. And I'm just asking your guide, like, why am I being shown this? It's an expansion from within the center of your heart. And this expansion has, I describe it as having like a softer layer on the outside. So like these kind of petals, there's many, many of them. I don't know how many. I was just asking, there's like over 70 of these like little bumps that go around the outside. And what's happening is this activation started in the very center of your heart chakra and it's softening out. And the softer layers is affecting the outside of your heart chakra first. And it feels like what's happening at the center is that center is starting to grow. And it is an activation. It's like a rebirthing of your heart. And by this, it allows your heart to grow in strength and capability. And I'm asking what the superpowers are that you're activating. They feel like they're in part to do with reading other people's hearts. Like that softer layer that's growing on the outside, or almost like little feathers, almost somewhere between a flower and feathers. And these little at the outside of the heart can just touch. It's like you can sense, like is it spiders that have hairs on their legs that can almost hear with them, like they feel the vibration? That's what I feel around the outside of your heart. It doesn't look like a spider, but that was the sensation that it feels like. Um, and that enhanced sensitivity starts with yourself. So you may start to feel more and become more aware of what I describe as almost like micro emotions, like emotions within emotions, like the different colors and vibrations within the feelings that you have. And so a practice you can do is taking a bit of time, especially during this next week. So it seems like the next 7 days for you to spend time, maybe an extra 10 minutes each day or throughout the day, taking a breath, place your hand on your heart, and just ask yourself about the different feelings that you're going through at that time. You can even write them down, just say, here's my top 7 emotions right now. Doesn't matter about the order, they're just the words that come to mind, that come from your heart. And what this does is, especially as you say them out loud, you're replaying it back to your heart, saying, yes, this is something I feel. And then further down the line, um, and you're saying, since your session, crazy stuff has been happening to my heart. Wow. Um, that's incredible. Um, and wonderful to hear. This is something that you continue to work on with others as well. But I think the first 7 days is working with your own heart will really help you build up that new activation that's coming in. And for anyone that's going through activations, if you feel like you're going through changes physically, metaphysically, you're becoming, we've just had some big events happening in the world as well. And so when that happens, just make sure you get plenty of rest and, listen to yourself. No, we're all very unique. We're all totally different. We all react in different ways to the world energetically and these continued bombardments of galactic energies. So just allow yourself to have time, listen to your body and say, it's okay to flex my schedule or my sleep routine or my naps or my food or whatever it is that you're doing in your life, to just listen to your body and ask, what do I really need right now? How did you get on, Viviani?
That was a wonderful message. I saw her heart too as like petals and layers. It was just they showed me the heart and then they um, open up like this direction. I could see all the layers and then it collapsed back again. But it was just to show me all
Wow.
the layers. And I heard strong heart, and a couple songs came through as messages. The first one was three little birds. Everything's gonna be. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. And I saw music notes uh, coming out of her heart.
Oh,
And
wow.
then I got the message, give yourself a hug. And then I got another song. This time was David Bowie changes. So while you're going through this changes in your life, remember to give yourself a hug. So a little bit of self-love there. But I like the songs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't stop listening to David Bowie at the moment.
I do too. I'm listening to a lot of his stuff lately, yeah. And
I
yeah,
seem to be quite obsessed about the songs he wrote just before he died. Um,
yes.
he does visit my studio a lot, and
Oh yeah.
his personality is just so funny. It's
Yes.
always just so down to earth, and just he just
Yeah,
kind of
he
he
just have
laughs a
a
lot
sense
about
of
what I'm doing.
humor. Oh, he's amazing, amazing, amazing. What a amazingly creative individual. I love
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, and then Emily singing. Don't worry. Yeah, and I did actually listen to David Bowie, and I listened to that Don't Worry song today. It came through my feeds. And hi, Gypsy JJ. Always lovely to see you.
Hello.
Michelle came in too. Grace, Margaret, Nathan is here too, and Queen of 17. Are you new to me? Nice to see you. Yanks is here.
Hello.
Okay, let me go ahead and select another lovely question.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. Yeah, I.
Oh, yeah, I think it's pictures behind me somewhere where I have the movie behind me.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and Photo Earth right there. So it's looking nice.
Magical.
I love that movie. Anyway, okay. Let's see what do we have here. We have okay. A Gibson is asking for clearing and healing of any blocks, and also asking what is the next step. Um, now that have picked up light codes.
now that I've picked up light codes. Okay,
And hi, Akila. Always nice to see you too. Okay, A. Gibson is here. Thanks so much for letting us know.
thank
Okay.
you. So just asking A. Gibson step forwards, your guides and higher self to assist with clearing, healing of any blocks, and also to understand next steps regarding light codes. Okay, so these light codes, it's a lot. I'm seeing them, I'm seeing them coming in as these almost like Minecraft or little Lego blocks. In fact, they remind me of like these OXO cubes you'd have like stock cubes. There's a lot still coming in, but what seems to be happening is that they're not all getting through to you right now, A. Gibson. They were. And so let me take a look. Let me see what's happening. There's this constant stream coming in. They feel like they're coming from, um, you could describe it as your higher self, but your higher self is proxying them from a past life. And I'm just looking out to see where the origin is. So the previous light codes you're receiving were coming through from Andromeda, and these new ones are Sirius. And this change in vibration, your higher self's having a harder time translating to your human form at this time, coming into your crown chakra. Okay. So it's just to help with attunement. your your guide is saying, yeah, and if you could help decode them as well, that'd be great, John. I'm like, well, you know what? I can do it a little bit, but it feels like it's really up to you, A. Gibson. Okay, so just bring it down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of source, just down into your crown chakra, just helping clear out anything that's blocking your activations, any healing required to assist with these light codes and their translation and absorption and integration by you. Return to source or never return here again. So those Andromedan light codes you're receiving, they had an end uh, kind of block, if you like. So the idea was that once that transmission had ended, that it would kind of seal itself afterwards, a bit like a portal, tidying up after itself and closing. So that just needed reopening. And let me just see if these are streaming through now. And what is the purpose of these? It's preparation for, I can see the light codes coming down through each of your chakras. It's like they're running down each side, and it's a time for you to work through the preparation and integration. And like a series of activations are coming forwards. And is there anything a Gibson can do to support this? Regular grounding, daily meditation, allowing your crown chakra to open up, especially in meditation, and asking your higher self for support. So ask your higher self each day for today's light codes. And if you're finding it hard to keep up, to get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water, and you can always ask your higher self for a break, like give me a day off or more. I hope that helps. How about you, Viviani?
When I focused on the energy, I saw a silhouette with a lot of stars, at least 10 stars throughout the silhouette. They're like really shining. And then I heard light codes, light codes activated, more to come. And then I just got a lot of messages such as, rest, drink a lot of water, spend time in nature, um, right here, go within and meditate. And then I heard a lot, you're doing a lot of astral travel. And one thing that I got in the end was to, when you're talking about the crown chakra, I got this I saw a motion of massaging the scalp to
Oh,
relieve
nice.
any tension. So
Yeah.
that's the first time I'm gonna get that. So
That's lovely.
Yes.
It the other messages I got as you were speaking was um
Mm,
that you know part of our human condition makes us think that beings outside of us know better than we do.
yeah.
And what you're going through, A. Gibson, is an attempt, almost an experiment by your higher self in your past lives. What you're trying to do is you try to descend down to Earth, to Earth's vibration, and then bring forwards these same or some of the same superpowers you've had in previous lives. And you're trying to gather them from different lifetimes. And what's not certain, like anything in this reality, is whether that will work or not. And so it's in part that message is to help set the expectation, but also to help with the excitement. It's not like, every soul is this brave to experiment like this. I've seen souls, including myself. It's how a lot of my songs are received, um, taking this approach. And I think, yeah, Viviani's advice is fabulous. Definitely like resting and I feel like the head massage would really really help you. I am signing up for Indian head massage
Oh, yeah,
training next
that
next
looked
year.
so relaxing. I saw
Um
that. I have the habit of like massaging my scalp like before I wash my hair, but it that looked so relaxing. I will probably fall asleep. But yeah, so this is the first time that I get a message like that about massaging the scalp to relieve tension. Anyway, I hope that helped. And Joe Megan, are you here, please? I believe you are, but just please let us know. And Joe Megan is asking for a message, and I'm sorry, asking for clearing and healing and any messages that may come through for her. Okay, she's here. Thank you. And hi, Gigi. Always nice to see you. And Lindsay.
Hello,
Okay.
hello everyone. Fabulous, Joe Megan. So just asking your guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with clearing, healing, and any messages. Just being drawn to messages first. Oh, you have mail. um, it's like I'm just being shown this envelope, and you guys like, you got mail, you got mail.
Mm,
Um, okay, let me take a look at this. It's a very fancy letter. This letter is like quite a purpley color. It's a bit like the cable on on my guitar, on my microphone. Just brighter and lighter. There's a lot of excitement and anticipation in this letter. It feels like a small almost like a small gift card to open up. Okay, so the words are in light light language or light codes. It reminds me of if you've been a Lord of the Rings fan and you remember the writing on the rings, like lights up. It it seems to want to do that as I read it. And so I'll just go ahead and read out the light language and encourage you all to receive this, especially you, Joe Megan, in terms of what resonates with you, how it feels for you. Um, and I'm happy to share my reflections on it afterwards as well. Imara oro to tarasini niramoto kamura. Imarato simaro biminiya interakamoto rosomo. Ara o ara ina imaratakama. Toromo sonoro ni omaha. Ankara nguromo tichimiya. Imarasanaya iramasanura inerema unuromuha. Arantantarami chimia. Urumotono kanama inarama tosoromo. Urnimara onirama. Wow. There's your message. Thank you. I, from what I picked up, and I'd encourage everyone to have their own interpretation, especially you, Joe Megan. It was very much empowering. A lot of it seemed to contain messages about your mission in this life. The first page, as I felt it, was about like the remembrance, and then the second page was more expansion. So seeing yourself across this whole world, for every corner of the world, and to see how you are affecting this whole world with everything you're doing, and to remember that each of us has even a tiny, tiny part of our consciousness is contributing to this co-creative, this collective consciousness, especially at these portal times. So to know that even just a little feeling or just a little bump up in your vibration, even just coming along to live streams like this and saying hello to others and following your heart helps. How about you, Viviani?
I saw an envelope too, and it was beautiful. It was a white envelope, and it was sealed. It had a heart, a red heart on top of it, and then I saw it being open, and then a pink mist came out of the envelope, and then I heard um that this is that the guides are sending her love, and then the white envelope while being held was glowing, and then I saw her hands putting the envelope on her heart, and then it being integrated into her heart. And then I heard the song "Love is in the Air," so it's all about love. And then you are loved, and you are loved. And I saw light emanating from her whole body, and then and then I heard continue to shine your light. And so that's what I got for you, Joe Megan. I hope it helps. I'm getting a lot of
Wow.
songs today.
Yeah, the songs, I love that.
So that was okay. Who else came in? Hi, Denise Trudeau came in, and let's see what else we got here. Saw somebody else I wanted to say hi to. Yeah, I love getting songs. Actually, most mornings when I first wake up, I get a message through a song.
Oh, wow.
And then I feel that I have to listen to it. But I love that. I love getting messages through music. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love the expansive nature of music. I guess there's so many art forms that we can transmit more than just words.
Yes. I want to know, Michelle, are you here, Michelle? Michelle is asking for a clearing and healing and in messages. Oh, Akila, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, Michelle is here. Thank you. Happy birthday, Akila.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Akila. Happy birthday to you. Um, oh, that's so cool. So sorry, Michelle was looking for a healing and clearing
Yes, and a message. Any message that
and a
may come.
message.
Mhm.
Great. Um, okay, just asking Michelle, your guides, and higher self to step forwards for any messages, healings, or clearings at this time. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm being shown the center of your heart, Michelle, and it has it feels like a hole in your heart. It's square. It reminds me like a nut and bolt, and that this is the nut shape. And your guide was just showing me what's to be placed in your heart. So this is um let me just get a bit more detail from your guide because this is very important. So this is the area where your soul enters your human form. And your guide's just trying to explain to me. So there was work you were doing with your guide to remove a previous entity that was attached right there at the center of your heart. They've got a name for it. Fascinating. They're calling it an inception. And by that they mean, not entirely dissimilar to the movie. Um, if you've seen it, but what was happening was there was an entity trying to almost like interject between your your divine spark of your soul connecting into your heart, and it was trying to like introduce its own. So you worked with your guide and that was removed. And so how can I help to help bring okay to help bring back your soul fully into your heart? You are, to be clear, you are still connected. It's very much you. It's more that your guide, I saw you having work done on a med bed on your guide's galactic ship. And so it's almost like they've got, at the moment, there's this temporary connection that whilst it's strong and clean and clear, it needs to be pulled back into your heart once more. Okay. So bringing down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of source and bring it all the way down to your heart. So this is not something I've done in many lifetimes, but I remember it from one of my first lifetimes. And I can explain a little bit more after I've done it. So I'll be making a sound much higher than I normally would, to just a very high ooh sound to bring in, just feeling the energy, just bring in your soul fully into your body, into your heart. Okay. Okay, good. Yep, and that's you connected in. And one of my first soul jobs, my first incarnations, was traveling around different nebulas to assist the birthing of souls into stars and into planets. So Source would bring forward a soul, and I would help with the integration parts. Um, and so this is to really help you on that journey, to assist you with the integration of your beautiful soul. It feels more powerful than just like fixing you. This feels very much. Initially, I wondered if it was like a walk-in, like a big upgrade of your higher aspects of yourself stepping forwards. And there is part of that. It feels like part of it will also be the like a cleaner connection to higher aspects of yourself. So I hope this helps you at this time.
Okay, for Michelle, I when I first connected, I heard feed your body and soul, and I heard you're not alone. And then attention was brought to the heart area, and I heard heart needs healing. And then I asked Archangel Raphael to assist me with that. So he placed his one hand on the back of on her back, and one on the front of the heart
Wow.
space, and then I saw this healing light, a green light over, and then the light was this orb, and I saw it moving clockwise inside the heart space, and I could feel it too, the movement. So, and that was how I got and you're doing helping with the healing. So I hope that helped Michelle.
Yeah,
But
that was incredible. I love
mm,
I love the detail you saw, Viviani. Just one second, I'm just going to see if my dog Patch,
mm,
he's trying to get through from the cab area into the back.
mm,
You okay, Patch?
mhm. Hi, Patch. No,
He's
Patch.
just in the dark. Let me shine a light and see if I can see him.
Okay.
Come on, Patch. Yay. He did it. He did it.
Mhm.
He escaped through.
Okay.
Ah, the dramas in a camper van. Um, yeah, I wish I could like flip my camera around or even have a mirror, but
Mhm.
unless he comes up right next to me, I won't be able to.
Mhm.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
Hi, Julia J that came in, and Angela. I have Akila. Akila, I know you're here, and
Hello.
he's asking for a birthday clearing and healing if needed.
Fabulous. Happy birthday again.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so just asking Akila to step forwards, your guides and higher self, to assist with the clearing and healing at this time. Apologies if we can hear any background noise as Patch digs up his bed.
Mhm.
So I'm just seeing I'm being shown you with this birthday cake, and it feels like a really happy childhood memory. And I can see like what seems to be important is around the outside of the cake. So on the circular cake, on the outside, there's this circle of candles. Each of them are a light, and the there's this emotion that you had where you saw that there was like this remembrance of previous lives. I feel like your age was quite young, like somewhere between like 6 or 8 years old. And the remembrance that you were seeing with these candles was this remembrance of ancient sacred rituals that you'd been part of. And what seemed really beautiful about that was that you would see with each of the candles was reminded you of people standing in a circle, and that the candle lights was the light in their heart lighting up. Um, and as part of that journey, what seems to be coming forwards is that there's this message of unity and connection. And these are ancestors of yours, but they're also um, aspects of you that you've worked with in the past, and aspects of your guides, and that there's a journey of discovery as part of your reconnection of unity with them. And so one really simple practice you can do right now if you choose to join me, Akila, is just to imagine yourself surrounded by your eight guides at the moment. And so you're right at the center of a circle of your eight guides. And they're just like these candles on a birthday cake. And now they're lighting up their hearts. So just asking each of your guides to activate their hearts, to shine their beautiful golden lights. And now you can do the same. You can activate your heart. Just open up your heart chakra, place your hand on your heart, and take a deep breath in through the nose. And from your heart, connect a light beam out to each one of your guides, like the spokes of a wheel. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And now allow each of your guides to connect individually to each other. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And you've now created this unity of consciousness between you and your guides. And this gift, this practice, you could do in the start of each daily meditation, and it'll allow you to create this amplified consciousness together with your guides. I hope this helps you this time.
Akila, I saw you. Well, first I connected to your energy, felt like beautiful, felt great energy, and I saw like a salmon color, and then I saw you wearing a beautiful green dress, and you're just happy, and you're just saying, I'm so happy to be here, and I am so happy, and I'm celebrating my life. um, then you started dancing, and then I saw your guides around you in the middle. You're in the middle of the circle, and you're just like, I'm celebrating, I'm here. And then I saw the circle uh, getting closer to you, and it was like a group hug. And then I saw hands, there it was, all your hands, all, and your guides like putting hands over each other. And then I heard teamwork. And it was just like a celebration. Just seeing you like very happy, and I guess um, you're just showing happiness and gratitude because of for being here, and doing what you're doing. So I'm just so happy for you. Um, I hope that that helped. And happy birthday again. Um,
Wow,
see.
that is incredible. Yeah, sometimes we forget that. Well, I feel like the human race has forgotten a
Mhm.
large that we can connect our hearts together, and it's such a celebration when we do when we come together. Thank you for sharing your request and your birthday with us, Akila.
And she said, yeah, tearing up. So glad I found my way and have the unity of my team. Yeah, that's how I call my guides. It's teamwork. Real.
Yes.
I want to say hi to Ascension Brother and DVM Flame Zero. I'm not sure how to say that. Um, okay, next I have Denise Macmillan. Denise is asking for removal of lack or whatever is for her highest good now.
Okay.
And Denise is here.
So just asking Denise and your guides and the higher self to step forwards to assist with your request of removal of lack and anything else that serves your highest good at this time. Your guide is giving me a little bit of a lecture, um, saying, like, first of all, pointing at your solar plexus, um, being quite small, and there's some more detail to share in a moment. Um, but the removal of lack, your guide is just saying, John, you should know better than to ask for the removal of lack. You can't remove something that doesn't exist. Um, and I feel like it's a bit of a joke. It's like a kind of rhetorical statement. Um, and your guide is saying, wait until you hear the answer, John. It's even more. There's a different word. It's not rhetorical. What is this? Um, all these different big words are going through my head, but not the right one. If it comes to me, I'll share it. So as I take a look at your solar plexus, I can see that there's like this ring, like this hardened ring in the very center, and this this ring is like it's like pushing out. It's almost like the core of your solar plexus is kind of like burnt out, and then the center is like someone like your guide or your higher self has put this ring in to help support the regrowth. Your guide is saying that a lot has happened here for your solar plexus, and that what's really important at this time is continued healing and recovery. The there was a lot more problems, like your solar plexus had like really been quite fragmented. Um, and so now this ring that's been stabilizing the outside of your solar plexus chakra, you can now be removed. And so to this extent, yes, we can help with the removal of lack, because it feels like you're you aren't able to, because of this, be able to receive abundance. Um, and so this is something to be removed from you. You take a look. And it's funny, the ring is saying, would you like me to wear, would I like to wear this ring? And they're like, no, I do not want to wear this ring. Um, just take that out. Return to source. We'll never return here again. Thank you. Okay, and then just encouraging the connection from your heart to reach down from your heart chakra into your solar plexus, connecting to the very core and assist with the healing. And then down into the sacral chakra. And your guide is showing me this, Denise, like a practice for you to do each day is like it's this motion with your hands where you're opening up your hands like you'd open up almost like opening up a book. And what you're doing is you're opening up your solar plexus, and with a mantra such as I am open to receive all that is for my highest good today. I'm open to receive all that is for my highest good today. And to just keep practicing this each morning. It's a feeling to cultivate, and then to practice the response as well. Whenever you receive something that feels like it's for your highest good, say thank you, whatever the source is. I hope that helps you. And yeah, please do. That was quite a lot of healing um for your solar plexus. Oh, and you're asking about how about an activation for prosperity? Well, that is that's exactly what it is, but it's a healing on the way to that activation. It feels like the healing's needed. And if you want to work on that activation, then it's all about that daily affirmation for you. So I hope that helps you. How about you, Viviane?
When I looked into Denise's solar plexus, I saw a candle, but the wick was there was no flame, but you could see that there was like that dark spot that showed that it was previously um, lit, but it was not at the moment. So I asked for healing. I kept hearing also be open to receive. That was the first thing that came through. Be open to receive. Allow yourself to receive. Then I saw a hand on a clockwise circular motion over the candle, and then a match. Uh, uh, the candle was lit again by a match, and then I saw the candle glowing as the solar plexus being activated again, um, and the candle light expanding, and the color yellow expanding within the solar plexus. But now remember to allow yourself to receive and cultivate that, nurture that with affirmations that you are deserving of abundance, and you're allow yourself to receive what you deserve. Denise, that's what I got for you, and I hope it helps. Hope it helps. But yeah, remember that you are
Definitely.
deserving.
I love that you saw the candle as well. Like I didn't pay a huge amount of attention to the burning or what had happened there. But
Mhm.
that makes a lot of sense. And there's there's something very empowering for all of us, right, in these messages, which is that you don't really um unblock or attract in abundance and financial prosperity, or abundance in your life, it's really your divine right to continue to receive it. It's
Mm-hmm.
just as humans, we're kind of out of practice, and we also subject ourselves to a lot of self-doubts and a lot of things that close us up to receiving. Um, and so it's so lovely to see when we're able to just help bring attention back to that message and say, you're you're not asking for anything more than you deserve. You absolutely already deserve this. It's coming to you.
Yes. And I want to say a quick hi to Molly and for Fona. And I'm calling. Oh yeah, you have
Akila.
to you are, open yourself up to receive. And I called in Angela. Angela, please let me know if you're still here. I believe you are. Okay, thank you. Angela is asking for healing, clearing needed at this time.
Okay.
And she's saying she's having pain in her lower back.
Lower back and hip. Okay. So just asking Angela to step forwards, your guides and higher self, to assist with healing, clearing, and anything we can do to help with your lower back and hip area. So I don't know what you see, Viviane. I see like this. It's a it to me. It looks like a Kundalini snake, like this Kundalini energy rising up from the roots of your spine. But I'm used to seeing this kind of snake energy kind of much closer to the spine, and so much closer to the center of the chakras. Yours seems really quite far out, like it's come right out to either side of your hips. And also the sometimes what happens is um an activation, a Kundalini activation that doesn't quite complete can sometimes leave this residue of energy, which can in time become its own negative entity. And it doesn't feel particularly sentient or strongly like working against you in any way, more that it's uncomfortable and that it feels restrictive. It feels like there's more like rebirthing of you that wants to come through, more Kundalini energy rising. Um, and so I can just remove this. It feels like it will be playing some part in your lower back and hip area as well. Because that's where it's widest. That's where I see it like coming out at the widest. I'm just asking your guide, they're saying for me to pull it out from below. Okay. So from out from the root of the chakra, from your root chakra. Okay. Just gently pulling this out now. Mhm. Return to source or never return here again. Just scanning down. It's definitely clearer. Let's just see, is there anything else needed for the connections across your spine and between your chakras? Okay. So just bringing down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of source. I'm just going to help with a clearing and healing through all your chakras now and assisting with the reconnection of all your chakras and grounding into earth. Good. And up to source. Okay. I hope that helps. How did you get on, Viviani?
I saw the snake too. At first, I saw the hip area. I, there was like a red light over it, and it was just indicating where the any pain or discomfort was. And I saw the snake, and then I saw hands pulling to it and removing the snake. And well, yeah, I was really sorry. Um, and then when you pull the column of golden light above her, I saw white light from the top of the head all the way, moving all the way to the bottom, and to clear everything, realign everything. Yeah, she's saying already that feels better already. Great, that's
Oh,
wonderful.
fantastic. I did ask, I asked your guide as well, how can you or others do this yourself? And dancing is apparently amazing for it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there, if you
Mhm.
remember the other week, I had Lotus Leo from Instagram on, and she does chakra dances, and they're really really simple. Like if you, I'm sure if you look back through her reels on Instagram, and her root chakra dance is really cool, and that seemed really important. And it's kind of, I describe it almost like you're just kind of your feet are slightly apart, and you're kind of like stomping on the ground, and
Yes.
you're imagining the important thing is like setting the intention, like dragging that energy out of you down into the ground. Um, and that it's something to do with the hip motion as well that helps like loosen up that energy and
Yes,
remove it.
moving your hips is very good. And years ago, many years ago, I took while in college, I took a belly dance classes,
Yay.
and I was all about, yeah, moving and energy. And it was a lot of fun. It was a great workout too. But dancing is great. Every day do a little bit of dance to move the
I love
energy.
that. Yeah,
Um,
I do like this kind of funny hip dance when I say my daily affirmation before gratitude affirmation before my meditation. And I kind of like doing this with my hips, and I say, I'd like to thank my guides, my higher self, my family, and it's
yeah.
almost like every opportunity, especially if it's
Mhm.
I'm a creature of habit to do a little dance, then why not?
Yes, and she said she used to do a lot of hooping. That's wonderful.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a way to move a lot of energy. And plus, it adds a little bit of fun to your daily routine. So why not dance
Yes.
a little bit every day?
Follow the joy. Follow the joy. Um, and speaking of joy, I um also just have released my Android app. So
Yes, it's so exciting.
yay.
Congratulations.
It's still getting further development.
Hmm.
And the Apple one we're chasing up to make sure that's released shortly. But yeah, please do feel free to check out the free app. You can use that link there, and it'll take you to the Google Play Store, and you can access. My main intention is to make sure that people, especially those of you that come from here, to go on and do the Spirit Guide meditation challenges for free. And then I'm experimenting with the idea of like a low cost membership group that you can join to connect with others and share your meditation experiences. And then also there's the higher self membership group that Viviani and a few others on today's chat are also part of, and we do like a couple of Zoom calls each month and lots more things. So yeah, please do check that out and let me know if it works for you, and it'd be amazing to see you there in the app.
Yes. And just a reminder to please post your request in caps, and all requests are chosen randomly, and say hi in the chat when your name is called. If you scroll up on the chat and you do not see your request, you may post again once for me, please.
Yeah,
I do have my selected as live chat, but there's still a limit. It goes up at the moment. In my time, I see anything that is starting at 11:30.
all right. Yeah, mine goes all the way back to
Really?
uh just before the live, yeah.
Wow.
When you said at 3:28 my time, happy 11:11 everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting. Mine is not going all the way up, even though I do have that selected. And I have Frona's request.
Ah yes, Verona.
She's asking for a message about a tall Viking
Ooh.
she would see in the corner of her room at night as a child. And I want to say hi to April that came in and Pamela.
Wow. And hello to Fona. It's lovely to see you here. And if if anyone's interested in Frona, she did share, very kindly share a live stream of doing a soul retrieval. It's on my testimonials page if you're interested.
Mhm.
With such a fabulous soul, and it's an honor to witness your journey at this time. So just asking Frona and your guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with understanding who is this Viking that you saw as a child, and this was at night in the corner of your room.
Hmm.
I'm being shown this was your father from a previous life, which is really fascinating because initially I saw it as you. I saw this as a past life of you watching over yourself. It feels like that's how it did start. Started as your past life as a Viking, very tall and very strong. So I'm seeing like this is like the age of 3 up okay up until the age of 3 was this version of you, and then as you got older, it seemed important that your father, when you're a Viking, stepped forwards, and that okay, and that that you were female. That seems important to share. Why why was this? Why was this your previous life father watching over you? He kept he kept trying to give you an axe, which seems like a really funny thing to give to a child. But it seems really important. Like this axe has it's a double-headed axe, and it has these two sides to it, but they're super sharp, um, almost like two ellipses, two half moons. And he wanted to make sure that you were old enough and strong enough that you get to an age and strength where you could hold this axe yourself. His energy was a little bit pushy, like he had been as a father. Like he was always trying to push you on to um to do more and to step into your power. And so this message comes back to you at this time. It feels like you have some resistance and a little bit of fear about accepting all of the activations that are ready to come through to you at this time, Frona. And and that's okay. Um, and I'm just asking your Viking father directly, like, is there a message he wants to give you at this time? He says it's really simple. It's this he has a I'm translating it as awakening. Like he says this, it there was a word, he's trying to tell me the word that's not it's not awakening. If anyone remembers the Highlander movie with Sean Connery, from was it the 80s or 90s? I can't remember. But there was a word that they used for this kind of activation they went through. And that's what he wants to say to you is that this will keep coming back to you gently, until you're ready to accept this gift of empowerment. The axe is important, and the two sides to it is important. The true nature and its use. Um, it feels like a balancing of darkness and light and harmonization of darkness and light, but almost like you could attack and heal with it. And so you get to choose which you do. So it's both for battling and for healing others, and not just people, but any entity that you focus on. So he's just asking at that right time if you, when you feel ready to, it's like you can ask your guides and your Viking father to step forwards and just ask for this axe to be delivered to you. And I hope that message helps you at this time. How did you get on?
I
Together.
saw the Viking and I heard I'm here to protect you. No need to fear. No need to have any fear. And then he wanted to give her a shield.
Oh,
So
nice.
he handed this large shield and he said, call me when you need me. But he gave her this shield for extra protection so she can um and I remind her you have this for extra protection, but call me when you need me. That's all I got for you, Fona. I hope it helps. And I have a few questions here about being able to see requests. Yeah, I don't see all of them, so um, for some reason, even though I have live chat selected, I don't when I move up, it don't show me everything from the beginning of the live stream. So you may post again once if you're still here. Um, and let's see. But thank you for asking. Let me have. Okay, I saw a request here. I want to call in. Cindy Clark, if you're here, please say hi. Cindy is asking for healing.
And what time can you see back to?
Let's see, I can see up to on my end, it's starting at 11:51. It's a comment by LP saying hi, Patch. That's
Okay.
how far I can move up to right now.
So anything after high patch from LP, you can see.
Yes.
Great. So people don't need to repost if it's after that.
Yeah.
Great. And Cindy's asking for healing to your neck and brain, symptoms and challenges. Okay.
And she's here. Thank you, Cindy.
So just asking Cindy's guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with healing for your neck and brain. I'm being shown what to me is just it looks like a very advanced X-ray, like I'm being shown your upper spinal column as it enters the base of the skull. And then there's something important about it's like a continuation of the spine, like if you took a direct line of your spine and then it stops to just the I'm being told it's the hypothalamus. I'm just not entirely sure. Is that towards the front hypothalamus? But that's where this trace. So as I draw this line between your neck and the hypothalamus, why are we being guided here? What healing's required? It seems to be a, a blockage and like an energetic breakage. And I'm being asked to help thread. Does seem to be like neural pathways that need help connecting to the hypothalamus. Okay.
Your sound is breaking a little bit.
Just thread this up from. It's very gently. Is my sound okay?
Now it is. Yeah, it was just breaking a little bit when you were talking about what you say just previously.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just threading a connection up from top of your neck, your spine, and up through to the hypothalamus. Okay. That seems better. And just allowing this energy to flow freely now down throughout your spine, all the way down through to your root and down into earth. Okay. I'm just asking what this was. How did it happen? Seems to be some degree of trauma, like a seeing you like re I don't know if you suffered from uh whiplash, but it seemed to be like a that's what it felt like inside of your brain, and it's like this kind of jolt going back that caused this this weakening of the connection into the hypothalamus. So I hope that reconnection helps. How did you get on, Viviani?
At first, when I looked at the neck, I saw an arrow going across her neck. And
Hmm.
then I asked Archangel Michael to assist me astral to remove it safely. Um, and I saw the arrow being like disintegrated, but and then the residue was put in a golden bowl, and I handed to Archangel Michael to reach source or and never returned to her again. And then I saw the area and the brain. It was for me, it was I was shown an area like around here that was red and it needed attention. So I asked Archangel Michael to I'm sorry, Archangel Raphael to send healing energy to it. And then the red turned into green light. And then I saw a vertical white line scanning through the whole body to make sure that everything was okay and to be, restored um, to be so everything looked clear after that. So that's what I have for you, Denise. I'm sorry, not
Great.
Denise. Sorry, Denise's comment. That's what I
For
have for
Cindy.
you, Cindy. uh,
Could you, sorry, I was too busy Googling hypothalamus and where it is,
mhm.
to see where did you point on, you were saying what
It
I
was
saw.
here.
Okay. Yeah, the hypothalamus seems much closer to the center. In
Oh,
fact, it looks just like off the, below the pituitary gland, which I do know is for your, sorry, above the pituitary gland, which is for pain
mhm.
management in the body. But yeah, quite, and uh, it's quite fascinating. Like if you continue to draw a line from the spine to the hypothalamus, it would trace out the top of the head where you were pointing, Viviani.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yes, I'm sorry. I was.
excuse me. You could kind of trace a line everywhere from one point, but since there's
Mhm.
2 points, yeah, it's almost like my first Google image of hypothalamus. That's what it would align with. That's really cool.
Okay,
But
so what did you say about a line from where I was pointing? Because mine was higher
yeah,
and
so if you took a line, I can't like show myself on the
mhm,
side, but if you took a line from the where the imagine your spine like kind of terminates right in the center of your brain around here, and the
mhm.
hypothalamus is slightly above it. If you continued that line up, it would trace up to that area that you were talking about on the outside.
Okay. Thank you. I just need to send a message here. And so yeah, I hope that helped, Cindy. Let's see who I have next here. I have Julia J. And Julia J is requesting. Julia J is requesting a clearing. She's feeling drained lately, energetically. So,
Okay. So just asking everyone else step back, and for Julia J step forwards, your guides and higher self to assist with a clearing and any challenges you're having with energy levels of feeling tired at this time. So your body is showing me that I and I don't know if you've been able to do this in previous previously in this life, but you definitely could in previous lives, is this this I describe it like this kind of like a downburst. I think that's like a weather term, right? It's like this thing where you could like purge energy from you really fast, almost like a vacuum. Like it would just be pulled right out of you, and it'd come out between the somewhere between the root chakra and also your feet, the reflex in your feet into the ground. Um, and what's happened is this energy, like this is all the energy that's excessive to you. Like you either it's of any vibration, whether it's quite high or whether it's in particular the lower vibrations you've absorbed from other people. Like you're ready to like purge it, and your body's a bit like, what do I do? Like I don't know how to eject this. And as I look down, your guide's just showing me that there's this like plug effect, like this superpower that you have. It's like a plug on the base of your root chakra. And so just by pulling this out and by releasing this, it'll release this energy into the ground. It's important you also bring attention to your feet when you're doing it. So we can do that just now. And to help bring this energy down, I'm bringing down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of source above down into Julia. And I'm just gently bringing it, the top of this energy, this lower vibration energy seems to sit, the kind of peak of it's around the heart. And then it's much heavier and it kind of goes out like a triangle out across the rest of your body and down to your feet. So just opening up, helping you open up your root chakra. And to do this, you can literally just imagine yourself reaching down to the base of your spine and pulling out your block, and then allow this through your feet as well, removing your blocks, and then just release this energy into earth to be transmuted into compost for others. Okay, good. And that's a great start. And then I'm also seeing like your hands are kind of left a bit because they're not really parts of that ejection. So once you've done this, like you can shake your hands a lot like this. And this feels much lighter. And it's almost like a celebration, like you're shaking all that out and just release that energy into the ether and set the intention for it to also be sent into Mother Earth to be transmuted. And then I'm just asking, do you do anything after to like close this block afterwards? And it feels like no, it feels like something that you can it happens like naturally for you, just like other um physical processes in our muscles in our bodies that we contract afterwards. So just allowing you to practice that. Patch is just squeezed under my stool. Oh, it's so cute. I wish I could show him. Um, how did you get on, Viviani?
I heard, okay, energy feels weak, and then I saw the image of liquid being poured into a funnel, and the funnel was filling up a bottle, and then I saw the that's cute. Oh,
Sorry.
that's cute. That's good. And then I saw the bottle being sealed with a cork, and then I heard fill your cup. Remember to fill your cup, and I saw a clear glass being filled up with water. And be aware of energy vampires around you. And then I just got that message again. Make sure to fill your cup. And then I saw you outside standing, bare feet on the ground to also ground your energy. Yeah, this is what I got for you, Julia. I hope it
That's wonderful.
helps.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. Um, I love like the clear like that clear energy coming in because of course that's what you're making space for when you do these purges.
Mm-hmm,
Um, and that it feels so right for you to just like clear anything that doesn't serve your highest good.
mm-hmm.
Um, good.
Yeah, so she's saying that was great information and clearing. Thank you both. I felt that release wonderful. And I have Dolly, and she's here. Thank you so much for letting me know. And thank you all for being here and for being patient. And yeah, I see you, Summer, reposting the requests, and that's great because I am at the moment I am still not able to see anything prior to uh the comment, hi patch. And so Dolly is asking, let's see.
For a message.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So just asking Dolly to step forwards and your guides and higher self to provide a message today. I'm being shown, I don't know if you play piano, Dolly, but I'm being shown piano keys, and these piano keys like stretch out, almost like they stretch out into the future, into the distance in front of you. And you seem to be like you're doing this like ascending scale as you're working up with your fingers. But what's happening as you're doing this is there's this really these like this beautiful energy, and these codes are joining in. They seem to be entering between your fingers, like, and they're being absorbed by your fingers, but also into the piano keys as well. And what seems to be happening is that it's this, so the message, because it's more than just a message, um, is that when you create in your joy, when like, it's fun, right? It's really fun to just imagine a keyboard that just went on forever, and that you could play piano, and that you could just keep ascending constantly with the notes. And as you continue to ascend, what's happening is, because you find it fun and joyous, you're allowing yourself to receive like um these higher vibration energies and inspiration and light codes, and that they're actually, you can touch them, that they're, you feel them between your fingers and the keys. And the more you do this, the more you're seeing yourself and you're listening to yourself, and these keys continuing to raise up. um that as you do this, you're interacting, your joy is helping you connect with the highest aspects of yourself and get higher and higher in your ascension. um so it's really to know that this magic happens in your moments of joy. And so do follow that joy and follow the things that you enjoy the most. What a wonderful message, Dolly. How about you, Viviani?
Yes, it's lovely. I saw the piano keys too, and every time um a key was pressed, I saw the word joy, as if talking about joy, and it was about, and yes, she was absorbing all of that joy, and the more the piano was being played, more joy was coming, out of it, all the word joy all over. And then I felt my heart space expanding, and then I saw a heart with the word joy in it. So that's, oh, you do a lot of typing work, so feels
But
like
don't
you're
play piano.
playing.
It's easy.
That's nice.
I love it when you do a lot of typing. It doesn't sound as exciting, right? An infinite
Yeah.
QWERTY keyboard, but hey, you never know.
um,
But that's
yeah,
really cool.
music is always and power music. It's all about joy. Let's see. Okay, now let's see. I have Pamela, and I know Pamela Williams is asking for healing and clearing. She's saying that her left leg and ankle, left foot are swollen. And it's the same for her right leg. And she's also asking for any messages that she may need to know now. So thank you, Pamela, for your question. Let's see what can um,
So left leg and left ankle and left foot are
swollen.
swollen. Okay, and it's the same on the right. Okay, so both legs, both feet, both ankles, both legs. Okay, and so just asking for Pamela, your guides and higher self, to step forwards Yeah, that's a really heavy energy.
Mm.
And just adjusting to that, to seeing that energy. It's like I'm having to reach down in vibration to really see it all. Uh, and I do have an infrared camera, and it's like it readjusts when it needs to like resync to a different temperature, and that's what it feels like. In part from Dolly's reading to come to yours, Pamela, but it's not all of you. This is more specific to the lower aspects of your body. It seems to be related to something around your hips area that feels like a blockage. Why, why, why the swelling? It's a protective reaction that your body's taking for something that's spread in the upper half of your body. Just being shown now into your sacral chakra and just looking up across your body. It's this dark, like a really dark energy that's flowing through your nervous system. Um, and it's affected your upper body, like everything from like your navel upwards, and that the swelling further down. Okay, okay. And so this is where this energy is coming from, is from the navel, but it's like the reaction of the rest of your body below the navel is this is what the swelling is trying to protect. Just feeling this really like nauseous feeling. I'm just asking Archangel Michael how best to deal with this. He's saying I should pull it out just very gently and slowly from like through the center of your sacral chakra. Okay. Return to source or never turn here again. And just scanning down your whole nervous system at your hands as well. Okay. And then reaching down. So just looking down now below sacral chakra. So this just seems to be a message for your body to that I just need to give and that you can help give as well, Pamela, is to just reassure your body that this very dark, low vibration energy in your nervous system is gone, and that it's okay for your body to return, your whole body to return to normal, natural function, the size and shape for you. Just bringing down a column of golden lights and just filling your whole body with this healing, unconditional love of source, down through all your chakras, out to your hands, then all the way out to your toes, your fingertips, and just lighting up your whole body like a Christmas tree. And then connecting the roots into the core of Mother Earth. Okay, good. I hope that helps, Pamela. How did you get on, Viviani?
No, I felt my body, like the left side being really heavy and being pulled down. And then I looked at the hip area and I saw the hip was off balance and there was what looked like a black bag of, this dark energy, a black bag above the left hip, and that's what was causing to tilt and being off balance. So I asked Archangel Michael for assistance to remove that, and then I saw the hip back to balance, and I asked Archangel Raphael to assist with removing all the help with the swelling, the body being, part side being all swollen. So I saw his hand moving from the starting at the hip all the way down, to remove the stagnant energy. And then I heard flow. I heard the word flow, and I was back to flow. And then I heard balance. I heard the word balance, um, as being energy being brought back to balance. And I saw the whole body being filled with this golden light as you were progressing with the healing.
Wow. Um, that's so powerful. And I didn't want to give that entity any power.
Mhm.
Um, if it and it's kind of creepy, so I'll just kind of warn you a little bit, Pamela, but I reminded me very much of the if you've seen the Venom movies, like that entity reminded me of very and maybe people would argue that Venom isn't all bad in the movies. I haven't seen them all, but no being is completely all bad. And yeah, it just felt like that was, on a spreading journey. And it felt like it of course is helpful to ask others for help. Um, and if you ever, if you're ever in these situations as a message for anyone that their part of the body is complaining, it's having swellings or pains or aches or things you don't really fully understand, regardless of what maybe modern medicine is telling you, then it's really helpful as you look across your whole body holistically to start checking it of like, where is all this really coming from? Because our bodies are really intelligent and they will react, but we're not always very good at listening to them. But yeah, I hope that help you, Pamela.
Okay. Yes, I hope it helps. Now I'm just putting another request here. I will let you know if Denise Trudeau is here.
I'd like to know if the past life I need to work with at this time.
Yes, Denise Trudeau, please let us know if you're here still. Yeah, okay, you asking for any aspect of a past life that need to work now. Oh yeah, she's here. Okay, thank you.
Also, DJ. Um,
Okay, go by DJ. Hi DJ. Okay, let you know. Any past life I need to work on to clear now. Thank you so much. Okay.
okay. So just asking your guides and higher self to step forward, Denise. I I'm seeing for you, Denise, there's this it's a map. Or should I say it's a mapping. It's a mapping of previous lives. There's a sequential order that you've created for yourself, like your soul's created for you, to look back, to always look back as well as looking forwards, at your lifetimes to figure out what's next. So this is this message of this journey really never ends, for you at least. And it's a really empowering message. It's almost like we get frustrated when we run out of things to heal. Like we're all healed now. It's like not always the thing that serves our highest good. And I'm just asking for that the strongest past life. Like what's the next one for you to take a look at? Okay, I'm being shown. I describe it as a witch wound. You're deep underground. You're like in a um I thought it was a castle dungeon, but which is kind of true, but it's not directly like under the castle. It's in an outbuilding, still within the castle walls, and it's really deep down. There's this I can see this past life of you. You're in this dungeon by yourself, and it's very, very dark, but there are these thin beams of light coming through like a grate, a grill just at the surface. And you're doing this with your fingers, like you're playing with the light. The light's coming down as it passes down, and you're just like playing with it with your fingers. And there's this like range of emotions that you have. It's a range of, you're frustrated and angry that you're there, and yet you're kind of sitting with that, like you're holding space for it, and then you're kind of tickling this light. And there seems to be something that you're doing. It's like you're inviting in a higher aspect of yourself to save yourself, and that feels like you. It feels like the you right now. So it's an invite to come back to that life. Um, and it feels like something that you could do and I felt it as soon as you'd asked for the request, that hidden witch wound, past life healing. I'm pretty sure you have it. And if you don't have access to it, I'll make sure you get it as part of the training you're on just now. But it feels like if you go with that intention to find that version of you, that version of you is calling you in now. It's not like a panic or like a part of you that is in deep sorrow, but it's part of you that's calling higher aspects of yourself. And I just keep seeing you as like this. It's like you become the angel of yourself in the session, and you come and lift up that grill, that grid, and lift yourself back out of that hole. And that actually happens in that past life. Like you literally turn up as an angel of yourself and save yourself. How did you get on, Viviani?
That's beautiful. I saw Denise in a large space. She was alone, sitting in front of a large book and turning the pages. And it was important that that motion of turning the pages was, I got the sense, okay, to be present and turn the page and continue to move forward on your journey. And it was you just looking at your life and feeling happy and excited, looking forward to what's next for you. And then I saw you as a little girl, like about 5 year old girl, and outside running in the middle, like a field of daisies. So there was this beautiful white daisies all over, and it was just like so beautiful. And you're running and um, doing this motion with your arms, like to embrace the daisies and running. And then I got the message: remember your inner child and tell her you love her. It
Oh,
was important for you to, yes, uh, nurture your inner child. So I hope that helps, Denise, and that's what I got for you. So thank you so much for your question.
that's amazing.
Time flew today. It's just like that's we had. I know we had so many had so many questions, and I do feel bad for not being able to respond to everyone, but I see how yeah, I would, and I feel like we just started. And just a reminder that we'll be back here on Thursday.
Yeah,
John will be back here on Thursday. I'll be back. I'll be in a chat helping out. Um, and yeah, Thursday again at 11 a.m. Eastern time and 4 p.m. UK time and 8 a.m. Pacific time. So yeah, I am. I see Rochelle came in.
Rochelle
See.
came in at 555 on 1111.
Another, yes, another number that I see a lot of, seeing a lot of, yeah, I love all these lovely numbers. And funny, 1111, it reminds me of one time I went to the supermarket and my total the receipt was 11111, and the cashier started laughing because that was so unusual. And that was a mark that I still have that receipt somewhere. I saved it.
Oh,
And
wow.
that marked the time that I was the the start of me seeing so many repetitive numbers like
Oh, that's so cool.
often. So, but yeah, it was a few years ago. I know it happened. Um,
And one
so,
of my clients is in Japan, and they sent me a photo of, I think it was 4 8s on a number plate, and a
oh Oh yeah. Okay. I actually just saw it was over the weekend, and yeah, was actually it was last time I went for a walk at the park, and I saw the license plate in front of me was 8888, and I was like so happy to see that. I was like, oh, cool.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I always thank my guides when I see numbers as a sign, as a message. So
Fabulous. Should we squeeze in one more? Shoot her quickly.
sure, sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then I'll need to pack up my fan and head home and get dinner and then go and run the training course.
Okay, let me see who's the lucky
I need to
one.
get a driver and then I could be sat at the back here as someone drives me around.
Yeah, and then you can rest. Yeah. How about Ascension Brother? Are you here? Ascension Brother is asking for a message and clearing. Please let us know if you're here, Ascension Brother. Mhm.
Thank you, Grace.
Give you a few more seconds to respond. I don't see it.
No,
I'm gonna look for another one. Okay. Okay, PG, are you here? Okay,
PG is yes.
thank you, PG. PG is asking for a healing and an 1111 activation and any message from guides.
Okay. I haven't even asked them and your guide's already chatting. Okay. So just asking your guides and higher self to step forwards, PG, to assist with healing and activation. And your guide's like, the crown, the crown, the crown, the crown is like constantly pointing at your crown chakra. Okay. And is there healing required here? Not so much. Um, what I see for PG for your crown chakra is like this. Oh, how to describe this? It's like this crystal form, and it's like a almost ball that sits at the bottom, and then and it's kind of rough and spiky around the outside. Um, and then it extends out to becoming like a thinner and thinner, almost like uh, is it stalagmites that go up and stalactites that go down? Maybe got the wrong way around, but it's like it's growing up, and it does feel like it's a crystalline activation of your um like a sixth dimensional activation of your crown chakra, which is so cool. And so your guide was saying your crown chakra needs like a bit of help with this integration and activation at this time, like your crown chakra's expanding a bit, both energetically and physically to take on this activation, and just a bit of assistance with the connection into your higher self, because this is bringing in like a higher aspect of you. It's allowing like a very deep and strong connection with your higher self, almost like you don't need to become your higher self. You're just bridging the vibrational gap between where you are right now and your higher self through this very strong connection. So just assisting now, and then bringing down a column of golden light from the highest dimension of source all the way down through your soul star chakra into your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral chakra root, and down into earth. Good. Wow, it's really powerful. Um, Feels like it's just the start of what is a beautiful crystalline activation for you, PG. How did you get on, Viviani?
Oh, I felt the heart. I was drawn to the heart space, and I heard. I mean, the guys were very happy when about yay activation and everybody excited. Um, but I was shown the heart, and I felt expansion of my heart space. I heard open your heart, and when I looked into the heart, there was a small spark, and as I got closer, I saw. Uh, Pieces of wood burning, but the flame was not as active. It was just like almost gone. And then I saw a hand holding a piece of wood that was burning to, uh, you know, that was added to the to increase to the fire. So it just needed to have that
Oh,
fire
fantastic.
going. And then I saw the flames growing. So that's, but I felt like it really felt like great expansion on the heart space.
Wow.
Um, really strong energy.
I love that you I love that it's been a few times, right, that we see, and maybe increasingly over these sessions, we see like we're seeing different things.
Mm-hmm.
And like I can't like fully figure out what the difference of what we both saw, but what I do know is like this question I continue to have, which is like what how come I was asking like why does our divine sparks come in through our hearts? So it's like our soul enters through our hearts, but when we want to talk to our higher
Mm.
self, we go up through the crown chakra, up to the soul star chakra, and then into our souls. And
Yes.
the answer I was getting is like, well, it's both, but you enter, so you are present through your heart, and the communication is through your crown. It's like, right, I think I get it.
That was
um,
great.
that's fantastic. I hope that helps PG.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that's us for today. Thank you everyone. Thank you for your requests.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't get to you, please do come along on Thursday. We'll always try our best to get through. I think it was 13 or 14 people today.
Yeah.
And happy 11/11. Please do uh and just going back to Archangel Michael's incredible message for empowerment. So if you missed it, do go back to the start of the replay, which I'll post just in minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he has this very, very powerful message for empowerment for all of us. And so it's an incredible time at 11/11 to absorb that, to integrate it as you choose, as much as it resonates for you. Um, and you can also check out my free meditations on my website. There's the
Mm-hmm.
Android app. You'll see on the homepage there's a link, and also I put the link to the apps page in my website. It's still going through some development, but it's ready. It's live. You can use it. You can have lots of fun with the free meditations, or you can sign up for the membership group or training or book a one-to-one session. Um, and yeah, it's a real honor to get together with you here and to connect with everyone. So thank you for your requests. Thank you, Viviani, again for
Thank you. I'm the one. Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
I love being here.
And it's been a real honor doing this in my camper van. And Patch hasn't knocked anything over or hurt himself, which is great. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but he is dying for a walk after this, so I'll take him out in a moment.
Yes.
Um,
Remember to drink a lot of water, everyone, and
yes.
enjoy the rest of the day. And I'll see you all on Thursday.
Thank you, everyone. So I'll just close down today's session. I'd like to thank our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metron, Source and Gaia, and every soul that's participated in today's session as I bring the session to an end, asking us all to step out of the session bubble I created as I close it down and return to Source or never return here again. And I wish us all a smooth integration, whether you've heard these messages directly and healings directly for yourself, or whether they resonate with you at whatever level. Please get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water, and remember that you are the one empowering and creating your reality each day. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Have an amazing 11/11, and we'll see you Thursday. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.